What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of a Draft to Glory. The new team of the week is in packs, which means A, we get to try and pack them, and B, we get to try and play with them. So obviously that Cristiano Ronaldo is in. So let's go for a formation that's going to help us actually get that Cristiano Ronaldo. The left wing, 94 rated. Oh man, what a set of captains that is. Of course, if you guys are enjoying the draft content, drop a thumbs up on the video. It would be very much appreciated. I don't know who to take here. Messi is insane. Dalglish is also just insane. I feel like we'll have a higher chance of picking Messi again. So we'll ignore him. And there he is. There you go. So it turned out to work well. And now we just need that Cristiano Ronaldo. Come on, EA. There's Mbappe. Oh, Mbappe and Griezmann and Neymar. I'm going to take Mbappe over Neymar. What a front three. We actually had this same front three. Well, it might actually be in a future episode. I don't know what order I'm going to do them in because I want to get this one out as relatively relevant content, you know. Oh, look at that. Kante coming in hot. Very nice. Soft links to Mbappe, which gets Mbappe on full chem. Hopefully we can get Ronaldo on the bench. Gattuso in there as well. What a draft this is turning out to be. Messi on full chem, Mbappe on full chem, and of course we're guaranteed Dalglish to be on full chem and the centre mid coming in here to be on at least 7 chem. So let's take that Luka Modric, which we can't, oh, what have we got? Camel, yeah, we can swap those around, and that is a great start to the draft. 2 icons and 3 insane players with 1 very good player. This may well be one of the best drafts we've built. We're looking to get that 189 on camera as well. So David De Gea can come in because we have got Kante and can link Ramos as well. So if we do get a Ramos, that'd be great. If not, Rafael Varane is okay. Soft links to Kante, strong links to Luka Modric. Oh, that's actually quite a tough choice. Longley works well. Everyone's got hunters. Look at that. Modric, Gattuso, Longley, and Varane all have hunters. Who was the other? Van Dijk doesn't. So we could take Longley, who obviously strong links to Varane, would soft link to Kante, and then Varane would strong link to Modric and to Longley, giving him full chem no matter who we put at right back. We would then kind of ideally need Zanetti in at left back to get some good chem. But the problem with that is that David De Gea links to nobody, which means if we took Van Dijk, the Kante soft link is still there. We at least get 8 chemistry on David De Gea. We'd at least get 8 chemistry on Van Dijk, and then Varane and Modric strong link. But we would then be required to pick up a La Liga right back. That is a tough one. I think I'm going to go with Van Dijk. This partnership is probably the best in the game in terms of centre back. So Zanetti here would be ideal. Another hunter on defenders. We've got Hernandez with a shadow. I'm very tempted to take that. What we could do then as well is we could swap around. Oh no, we couldn't, because Mbappe would lose out. Let's take Hernandez, pop him on the shadow. We could get some others on chem and some others off chem. We'll see what we get for the right back. Oh, perfect. Kieran Trippier is right there with an anchor on him as well. So a Premier League French goalkeeper, Lloris, would be perfect here to get Varane onto 10 chem. But we are 89 rated with 69 chemistry, and I think it's fair to say this team is absolutely bonkers. Like, the only player I would like to get out of the team, realistically, is Modric. But even then, if they start like this, that's fine. I would probably trade them in game because Gattuso, obviously, as a centre mid, wouldn't be so great. Let's see, can we get an icon goalkeeper? No, we do get a French goalkeeper, but not the one. Let's take Kepa just in case we get like a Ramos or something. We get Carvajal, we get PK. I'm going to take PK. We don't need the right back. Trippier on an anchor is fine. So let's take PK and pop him in there. We could get some more chemistry by starting him. Where does the chem... Oh, because it gives the hair 3 chemistry. I'd rather Varane. But also, I want that rating. I want to make sure we stay up at a 189. Next up... Oh, God. This guy's not too bad, actually. What's he got? A Guardian on him. Gets his defending and dribbling up. That really isn't a bad chem style. He's got decent base pace, so we'll take him. Not that we're going to use him. I'd use PK over him every day of the week. All right, there we go. Carvalho over Modric. That doesn't lose any chem on Varane. Another hunter. What is wrong with this game with the hunters on all the defensive-minded players? I'm going to take William Carvalho. I think I'm going to start him over Modric as well. We get a +1 chem point too. Obviously, Gattuso is not going to be suited for a cam. His passing is terrible. His shooting is terrible. He literally has to be a CDM, which means he's probably going to get subbed out for whatever good creative midfielder we manage to pick up off the bench during this draft, which isn't going to be any of these guys. And there's another shadow on an attacking player this time. EA have got the chem styles all the way wrong here. All right, that's more like it. Ooh, 2 good choices here. 3 good choices, really. Griezmann is a great player. He would work well in centre mid. I'm very tempted to take this Gareth Bale card. I haven't really used him. I've used his base card. I like it. I don't love it. That is too heavy this year. But when we had Depay in our draft before, he was brilliant. Griezmann for the rating. And that card, this card is nice with the sniper too. Really good dribbling. Really good. Do you know what? We're going to take Griezmann. Not just because of the rating, but he just fits the game better this year. He is fantastic by all accounts. There is one of the brand new team of the weeks, Gerard Moreno. He's 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, which is actually okay this year. The 3-star skill moves aren't terrible. 4-star weak foot is really nice. His card is okay. Pace and shooting are okay. Like, as far as a right wing goes, he's not great. His passing is pretty terrible. His vision's pretty terrible. His long passing is truly woeful. But there is our first brand new team of the week in there. And that keeps us at a 187, assuming that we get the 3 final chem points, which we should be able to do. There's our silver player coming in to ruin absolutely everything. So 4 picks to go to try and get this up to an 89 rated. What are we saying, EA? Nothing off of that. Perotti coming in as the first player. Pick number 3. Keylor Navas is there. Obviously, we can't use him. But he goes in. He goes on the bench over Alessandrini. Alessandrini's got a decent-ish card again this year, hasn't he? He's for a 77 rated, that's a brilliant card. High medium work rates, 4-star, 4-star. Really decently well-rounded dribbling. Just generally decently well-rounded stats. His first inform will go to an 81. If he went to an 81, to an 84, to an 86, that 3 inform upgrade would make him absolutely ridiculous. We can also put Perotti on over Calero there. And that puts us up to an 88 rated. So we are very close. And I could get the chemistry easy with just putting PK in, I think. Yeah, PK, in fact, to start him would be better just to get that rating. So we are 188 right now. So we're just a couple of big cards here away from getting our first official 189. And that is not the new Harry Kane, which is sad. That's really sad. That is that's the 90 Harry Kane. He now has a 91. What is the upgrade? 2 pace, 1 shooting, 1 passing, 1 physical, 2 dribbling, 1 defending. I mean, to call it an upgrade would be a bit of a laugh because it's barely an upgrade. This 90 rated card is so cheap. We're going to take Oblak anyway. 91 rated over an 80 rated. Could potentially get us up to the 89. No. So we are going to need saving. But we can again go for some good chem in here. That's not higher rated though, is it? It's a 90 and an 89 over a 91 and an 85. So it's probably better to put those 2 back in there. So this last pick just needs to be a really high rated pick. And we've got a good chance of getting ourselves our first live 189. Oh, the new Eden Hazard. Let's go. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. Let's have a look at his upgrade. I want to see what he is compared to... This is nice. We can even... Oh, we can't start him because of Kante. We could because we could put Modric in. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at his upgrade. He has got 1 pace, 2 shooting, 2 passing, 1 dribbling, 1 defending, 1 physical. And again, to call it an upgrade, guys, this is a joke. I want to show you this, right? This is not an upgrade. This is so far from an upgrade. Look at these stats. He got 1 acceleration, no sprint speed. He got 1 agility and balance, 1 ball control and dribbling, no composure, no reactions, which again just stresses how important those stats are. The fact that EA didn't even boost them because it would obviously just make him crazy, crazy good. He got 1 stamina and no other physical attributes. They boosted his defending by 1, but actually only 1 interceptions and 1 heading. You could give him 10 extra defending and it would make no shade of difference. And then he gets 2 vision, 2 short pass, 1s across the board in a +2. 2 positioning, finishing, volleys and penalties, and then 1 for shot power and long shots in a +2. I don't understand why they do that. I really don't. The boost is not great. It's a nice card to get, and I think it's going to give us our first 189 as well. or as I say, it'll actually be our second 189, but our first official 189. Let's switch a couple players around. Bang, there we go. So we've got the 189. That's what I like to see. Now, do we want to start Eden Hazard and Luka Modric and Rafael Varane? And or do we want to start the team like this? I think let's consolidate that 189. Let's get our manager in. Premier League manager, French Premier League manager would be ideal. No, we're going to go for either. Oh, man. We could either go for a Spanish La Liga manager 4 times or an Italian Serie A manager. Cheersier, I suppose. I don't know, man. Like, I suppose PK gets a little boost there, but PK's not going to start. We're actually going to shoehorn Varane back in. And we're not going to start Hazard, but our bench is brilliant. So Varane and what are we missing there? Where have we lost? Oh yes, like Kem is fine. Do you know? I'd prefer to have it like this anyway. I prefer 98. It was a 189. You guys saw it. Now we're taking it out. It's no longer a 189. But yeah, I think Gattuso is going to come off very quickly for Antoine Griezmann. And then we're going to sub on Eden Hazard later on in the game for Kylian Mbappe. But yeah, just again, just so you guys can see, it is a 189. Okay, there's no clickbaiтерino here. It is a 189. My highest rated draft on video. That is the draft. Let's get into the gameplay. All right, guys, as we get into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against, it's got a 4-5-1 team. Some nice players in there. Laxalt, you don't see too much. Torreira as well. He's linked this team together really nicely as well. Got all the way up to 98 chemistry. Figo and Ronaldo in there. Pogba, Van Dijk, Alisson, and that Marquinhos card that looks really, really good. And this round, this draft in general, it was just really easy. I'm not going to show you all of the goals out of this game as well, and you'll see why as the last goal from me goes in. But we made it 1-0 quite early, and then eventually 2-0 quite early as well. Kylian Mbappe there slamming that home. In the 20th minute, we eventually made that 3-0. Eden Hazard, he was fun to play with, by the way. I enjoyed him a lot all the way through. Cuts it across to Dalglish, who is obviously just amazing, and scores. And you can see now the score is 8-0 after 80 minutes, where we actually managed to score a bicycle kick, a timed bicycle kick with Lionel Messi. A roulette there, gets a shot off, saved by the goalkeeper, and then boom, the green time bikie from Messi into an open net. It actually finished 9-1 in the end, guys. But yeah, it was just quite a comfortable game. So into the second round we go against Tavistock Town there. He's got 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. He's got some good players, man. Coutinho, Firmino, Socrates, Coman, Van Dijk. We're seeing Van Dijk so much more in the draft right now. He's got obviously Aubameyang and Azpilicueta, not very good in there. Chamber, his name? The Arsenal guy. You know what his name is. Chamberlain? Not Chamberlain, is it? Chambers? Can't remember his bloody name off the top of my head right now. But anyway, bottom line is he subbed him out. But we went 1-0 very early, and that soon became 2-0 as well. And the second goal there, another great finish from Kenny Dalglish to make that 2-0. And then at half-time, this guy just decided that he had had enough at 3-0. So 6, I don't know why I didn't put the third goal in there. I should have done, but yeah, he just popped it in. At 3-0. I can't. It's annoying me that I can't remember his name now. I'm gonna have to look for it. It's late, guys. It's 20 past 2 in the morning. You guys are gonna see this at probably Chambers. Yeah, it's Chambers. Callum Chambers. Yeah, you guys are gonna see this probably about 3 o'clock in the morning, which is when it will go live. But into the semi-final we go, guys. We come up against 4-3-3. Really nice team. Figo, Mane rose to the final. Fabinho, Wijnaldum, De Bruyne in there at the centre. Davinson Sanchez and Rafael Varane in there as well. We actually got first early goal here. Kylian Mbappe doing some good work down that left-hand side. Gets in behind here. Lovely little ball roll. Shoots the rebound for Dalglish to score. But my opponent, he was good, man. This was a tough game. We did eventually get 2 up 25 minutes in. Mbappe into Willian, who finds Dalglish. The ball finds its way back to Messi. Back into Dalglish there. He shields off the defender. And a lovely left foot finish into the top corner. But almost directly from kickoff, my opponent pulled it back to 2-1. Fabinho here into Rafael Varane. Varane into Mane. Mane bursts through the gap and then a left foot shot into the back of the net. Just 10 minutes later, we made it 3-1. Eden Hazard here finds Kenny Dalglish. And look at that for a shot on his left foot again. I scored so many goals with his left foot. It's outrageous. And then just before half-time, my opponent made it 3-2 again. De Bruyne there with a good shot. Popping it into the back of the net, and 3-2 is actually how this one ended. So all the goals coming in the first half. Twitch X Genti there the guy's name. Good game as well. As I say, he was a quality player. But that sends us through to yet another draft final. Obviously, playing with this new Team of the Week cards is nice. And into the final, we come up against a 4-3-3 squad. A good squad by all accounts. Hazard, Ronaldo, Kante, De Jong and Vidal. Really good midfield there. Quality backline with some of the best players in the game in that defensive area. Saint Maximin, a bit of a weird one for me that he didn't sub him out either. But we get the first goal here with Kenny Dalglish. He just rifles that one home to make it 1-0. And that soon became 2-0. 25 minutes on the clock here. Theo Hernandez down the left-hand side. Kante back into Hernandez. Finds Mbappe, who scoops, shoots, and scores. Haven't said that for a while, but there you go. 2-0 was the score. And then it didn't take us long to get a third. Antoine Griezmann here finds Kenny Dalglish, who finds the back of the net, as he does quite normally when he pulls the trigger. And then at half-time, I think, maybe, yeah, half-time, 3-0 up, dominating the game. That's where this guy decided to quit. So we end up winning another draft, guys. Really happy with that. That is going to be the end of the gameplay. Let's get in to the packs. All right, guys. So we end up winning the draft here today. I will just say one more time that this man up top here is the truth in FIFA 20. I don't know. I was just explaining to stream about it. I don't know what it is about what makes him so good. He's not great. He's very good in terms of his stats. There are players out there with better stats than him, some with other similar stats to him. He just plays above and beyond his means every game, all the time. I mean, I really, really love this card a lot. Obviously, Mbappe and Messi were great. Hazard coming into that centre midfield role was great. I bought him on there. One game I brought Griezmann on for Mbappe as well. But yeah, generally speaking, we brought Hazard into that cam role or centre midfield role and took Gattuso off because he was tragic. But the draft itself was relatively comfortable, actually. A 9-1 win. The guy didn't rage quit. You guys would have just seen the gameplay. 3-0 rage quit. A 3-2 win against the guy who was very good. And then a 3-0 rage quit in the final really early on, which now puts us at 35 wins from 63 entries and a great record of 182-28. Really happy with my draft record right now. Really enjoying draft as well. New Team of the Week in packs, guys. What do we get? It's coming out more and more these days. It's becoming very, very common. Like my first, what are we, 35 wins? Oh, we got, is that board or a walkout? No. Yeah, 35 wins. Probably out of my first 27, 28 wins, I got it like 3 or 4 times. And I'm happy with that as a trade-off. But in my last like 7 or 8 wins, I've got it like 4 times. I'm not happy with that as a trade-off. I don't want that. No, I don't want that. However, we got 1,000 coin unlock, so at least there's that. We should theoretically still be able to, at one stage or another, make coins back just because of the volume of items that come. And you never know, rare gold packs could be good, but is it going to be good? Not off of this one. We don't get a board nor a walkout. I don't even care what it is. It's going to be trash. Give me a coin unlock, a free pack, or a draft token. No, oh my god. Okay, that's okay. CDM to centre mid is like, what, 800 coins? 1,100 coins, that's nice. Striker centre forward is like 600-700 coins. That's nice as well. Argentina kit is like 500-600 coins as well, so that's quite nice. So we're gonna scrape our way towards we're gonna scrape our way towards 15k out of this one, even if we have a pretty generic / bad secondary 25k pack. It is just quite sad after we dominated that draft to get that as our reward. And then Nunez there is not going for much at all. That leaves us with one more pack. Come on, EA, man. Give me one board out of these 3 packs. One board. We deserve one board. We've got one board. Let's go. Come on. Something big. It's not a walkout. Mahrez. Hey, that's all right, man. 85 rated Riyad Mahrez. I'll take that. You can't complain too much about... Oh, wait. 84 rated this... Oh. JK. I mean, it's still... It will net us profit in return. 5k for him. I'll hold on to him for the time being. I think another CDM to centre mid card. So, yeah, I mean, they're like 1,400 coins, which is quite nice. We get a France kit as well. Maybe we'll get 300 coins for that. Maybe we won't. That's not bad. Overall, we probably made a few thousand coins profit after all of this stuff sells. That Mahrez was obviously super helpful. The 2 CDM to CM cards were super helpful. But that, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.